Hi, how are you doing today? My name is Timothy, and this is Blevoy TV YouTube channel. This is a channel that handles all your spirituality, economic, and social matters. So don't go away. We are talking about relationship today. If you are a lady, stay tuned. If you are a man, stay tuned. Don't go away. We are coming back. Right? Welcome back. Now, I've heard so many things about relationships and the myths, the theories, and there's also a practical part of this kind of stories here and there. Now, ladies, I want to ask you, why do you have to sell your soul? Why do you have to sell yourself to a man who will only be paying you 10,000 or 20,000, and you give him a name sponsor and he cannot solve the puzzle of your future? That's a very hard question so far. Now, young ladies, I've realized there's a trend coming, and it's growing. It's growing so fast. It's not just the beginning of it. It has started, but now it's a level where you find someone can compromise destiny, can compromise life, can compromise everything just to earn 10,000. My dear ladies, how do you forfeit your future for a man just for 10,000, just for 20,000? Now, the ladies should understand how much value they carry. And a man who has his family and then come and entices you with a little cash, then you forfeit your future to just elope with a man that already has established his own future. You find someone is a lecturer, is a company manager, is a director. I know there is a elusive part of him that makes a glittering life from a virtual perspective. I know that. There are some people also say, oh, let's take the money. Now, the problem is when you take his money the first time, the second time, the third time, you are under trap. You are already trapped. Now, let's take this thing very clearly. You are already trapped. And you have to know a man. Know this man properly. Today, know this man properly before you engage him into very, very personal things that happens here and there. Now, if you know a man very well, before you commit him into taking care of your bills, if a man pays your house rent, let me say 5,000, let me say 20,000, let me say 30,000, according to the level he has put you, he picks you and put you into that level. Then after putting you into that level, who maintains it? Him. Already you are under sabotage. Already he has locked you into that area. Now the problem is, can you sustain yourself the place he has placed you? My advice for every young lady who is coming up, if you know a man wants to pay your rent, it doesn't matter, in a godly level of association, don't allow this man to fund you if you cannot sustain yourself in the level he wants you to stay. I know you are angry with me now. No, you don't have to, because let me say, if you cannot sustain yourself, the day this man dumps you, who sustains you there? I know some other people will say, oh, now no, I will look for another man. Look here. Whether you look for another man or not, it is easier. In fact, it's very easy for you to put yourself into that level. So any man who comes up into that level, he only clocks in by both mutual rules put up together, not his rules. When a man makes you have rules from him, you will always be doing what he wants. You are already locked. You are in prison, my sister. You are in prison, my daughter. You are in prison. So if a man comes to you and says, now, I want to pay for you a house, and he goes rents you a house, I want to pay for you school fees. I have one friend just previously that came to me and said, I've gotten this man and he wants to pay my school fees, and this lady is 23. He wants a man that is 50 years, 60, 70, paying his school fees. Now, one major problem that takes course in this kind of situation is that when he pays this school fees, you will always be indebted to him. You will be indebted to him, and you will have to pay this one anyhow, because nobody can accept his money to go free. Now, if you have already taken a lot of his stuff and then he comes up with a marriage proposal, is it genuine? And you can't deny, because you have already taken all these things into your possession. Money, you have taken them into your possession. You've taken what into your possession. You've taken every factor, every valuable thing from this man. Now, after that, you are now a hostage, because you can't deny. But now, there is a place where denying becomes a problem, and also accepting becomes a problem. This is where I get the problem rolling very fast, very, very fast. A man is a very good man to you, not to other communities, not to other places, not to other areas. A man is very good to you. And then after a while, you take his money, you take his car, he buys for you this, and all of a sudden you realize this man has a scandal with the government, scandal with people, a scandal with his company, and they seize him. Now you are like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? You put yourself into that area. My sister, my lady, my girl, my daughter, sit down, evaluate your value one by one, take your points one by one. How can I change my life? Be busy modeling your life for tomorrow. You will meet a man that is very, very responsible. In fact, if you accept easy things, come, easy things, take, easy things, take. How can a lady accept to be bought by chips? Simple mere chips. You know, if you take a man's land 3 times, consecutive time, before he even tells you anything, you have to know this man is after something here. Yeah, you have to understand that this man is not just buying for me chicken for nothing. Maybe once in a while is okay. But if it's every now and then, be careful. You are entering into a trap you may not come out. Be a lady of your own integrity. Build your own integrity. Build your own honor. Build your own structure of honor. You can make things roll from your own hands. You can make things work better from your own hands. That you meet another man and he gives you honor. So that honor is what he is attracted to. If a man is attracted to you just because of your shape, just because of how beautiful you are, and then later on discovers your value does not match your beauty, my sister, you are in trouble. I don't know why you should accept to be marveled up into this situation where you cannot check your way to your victory. Are we together? Now from today, I have sisters. I have my own sister, blood sisters. I was born with some other sisters. So I tell them, anytime you meet a man who is serious with life, you will know. How do you know? When a man keep giving you value that will live with you even if he leaves. There are values that will live with you, will stick to you, in you, outside you, every part of a value that will change you. A man can add value in you, can add you value. A man can add you value to a level where yourself, whether the man leaves you, go away, or stands and gets angry and quits, you will still have something left with you to take it to another level. Leave alone this material. If a man gives you value where you are in and you can counter it, so it's not all about him alone that increase your value, but the value also is pertaining you yourself. This is one of the biggest things. Don't stoop too low. Women that stoop too low, they get frustrated in such relationships. They get frustrated in their lives. Marriage is not about desperate people. Marriage is about people who have come to fix each other in a way that can complement, not in a way that I'm helping someone. If you are in a relationship that looks like the man is helping you, or even if a man is in a relationship that looks like the woman is helping you, now know that this is one of the greatest danger you are putting yourself into, because once you get into such things, you cannot come out, and it's one of the greatest problems you ever have in your life. I want you to understand that God has your sessions and you have to play your session. So anytime you want to make sure you are working, don't lose your woman power. A woman is a powerful being in a community, in a society. Play that power, acquire that grace, multiply your energy, be very important, work it out. You can make it to the next level that any man that looks at you see your value and then evaluates by himself whether is rational to come in or he's not. Get your value there to the top.